What? Yo, hear me out. Sousou no Frieren is a pretty good manga. So, what is it? Well, okay. So, there's this elf mage girl named Frieren who has basically lived for hundreds of years. And at the start of this series, it shows the end of this legendary adventure she had with some other humans. Himmel the hero and Heiter the priest who likes to get drunk a lot. And there was also this dwarf named Eisen. And the rest of the manga is about Frieren going on another adventure to go to Aureole, which is a place where she could talk to Himmel once again, who was pretty much the leader of their party, just one more time, as the whole group is basically all dead besides Frieren, because she does live for hundreds of years. Alright everyone, if there's one thing Sousou no Frieren has going for it, well, there are actually a lot of things it has going for it, but one that's really good is its comedy. Sousou no Frieren is genuinely really funny, and a lot of the humor does stem from the fact that Frieren is hundreds of years old, so there's just a lot of jokes about that. A big focus in the comedy as well is the fact that Frieren likes to collect random grimoires, which are basically books that contain spells, and the humor brought by the absolute absurdity of these spells is a treat, especially with how Frieren, the character, will literally do anything if a new spell is offered. For example, Frieren literally helped someone out for a spell that would turn red apples into green apples. It's just so absurd and hilarious. Also, the style of humor, it's hard to explain, but it works really well. Like, if you just read it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, the comedy really hits different. The character dynamics in this manga are also amazing, especially with the three main characters who are Frieren, Fern, and Stark. Fern and Stark are basically successors to people who used to be in Frieren's party one way or another, and the interactions with these characters are honestly really sweet and funny. It's another way the humor can shine because you can really tell that the characters are really close. So the battles in Sousou no Frieren are also pretty cool. The main power system in this manga is magic, but the certain restrictions and interesting things they choose to do with something generic like magic sure is interesting, especially when you factor in other creatures in the manga like demons and, well, elves, because the way magic works for them actually differs a lot compared to humans. But yeah, for now, the spell names are really cool, and the battles are really interesting, especially with the ways that Frieren and her group is able to outsmart other people. Something amazing about the story is the premise and themes behind it. Like, the whole moral of loving people and things while they're still here shines beautifully in the story, because we constantly get flashbacks to Frieren's old journey and a lot of things that Frieren learned over those 10 years, which is basically like nothing in the grand scheme of her thousands of years of life. It's just really touching, and it's being executed beautifully in the story. If that isn't enough to get you to read it, there's a character who doesn't wear shoes. Okay, please, I'm using anything at this point to get you all to read it, but come on, please. The new arc seriously goes crazy. The new arc is the best of Frieren right now. And yeah, that new villain, absolutely amazing. This is really just the tip of the iceberg on things I could talk about with this series, but I just want to keep it short for now. But like, seriously, Sousou no Frieren is really good, and I recommend it to anyone.